I'm about to record. Shade Collective. How y'all feeling? Be careful. I think you stepped on his toe. Thank you. It's not. Wait to hear. So I Shade Collective. Sorry. So we gonna hop into the message, and basically, the message is, who do you serve? You know what I'm saying? Who do you look up to? Even if you're not religious, you're not a Bible thumper. Do you believe in God? You know what I'm saying? Allah, Yeshua, Yahweh. He got a bunch of different names. You know what I'm saying? I feel like even if you aren't a religious, you need someone to look up to. You need someone to give you faith, hope, and motivation, and not people in the world that are worldly, not people in the 3D. Human beings, and fourth, and especially because we don't know for sure if people need truth. So like having admiration for people like on social media, having admiration for people in general, it could be a good thing and bad thing, because for instance, not everybody show their truth, for instance, on social media. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody shows their truth to the world. A lot of people will show you what they want you to see. And then we think that they live a certain type of lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? They may show up this way, but on the other hand, they a whole nother way. They show other ways. So are you being your most authentic self everywhere you go? If you such a good person, are you a good person? Time 244 to everyone. If you a loyal person, are you loyal to everyone or just loyal to the people that benefit you? If you're a truthful person, do you never lie? You know what I'm saying? Who give y'all faith and hope to keep going? And even if it's yourself, if you want to see yourself as an idol, and as much as how much you have gotten through by yourself, the strength that you had to endure in order for you can see yourself as an idol. That actually would be the perfect idol. Just make sure that y'all not believing in false idols, false prophets. I become rivals. You know what I'm saying? Because when you put a bunch of faith into man can fail you. You know what I'm saying? When you have expectancy where you feel like, oh, because I look up to this person and I see this person should be this, that, third, and then they not that person, or they end up showing different characteristics of who they truly are, you'll feel failed. You'll feel betrayed and shit because you looked up to them. You know what I'm saying? So make sure that you're not looking up to false idols, and making sure that if you do want to look up to yourself, you're somebody to look up to. Are you that person where you as a child, where if you were, you would want to come to you? That's the type of person that I try to relate to. If I was a child and I needed me as a child, what type of person would I show up as? You know what I'm saying? Hi, how are you? What type of person would I show up as? If you're going to be out and speaking, and you want to show you a truthful person, or are you a liar? You know what I'm saying? Do you really follow what you speak? Do you practice what you preach? You know what I'm saying? Who are you? If you feel like you that bitch, you that man, whatever the situation is, do you walk it like you talk it? You know what I'm saying? In all aspects. A lot of people will think, oh, I'm a good person. I'm a good person. I take care of my bills and I dress nice and I smell good. So that makes me a nice person. No. How do you treat people? How do you love? Do you know how to love? You know what I'm saying? Do you even know the meaning of love? Do you know the meaning of loyalty? Do you trust yourself? Could you trust yourself in a situation to lead up people to get you where you need to be? You know what I'm saying? And if I don't know, then you need to learn more about yourself. You know what I'm saying? You need to put yourself in a You need to put yourself in a situation where you could be the person to look up to. You could be the role model and shit. If that's what you want to be. If you don't have anything to look up to, make yourself the role model. A lot of us look up to what things are, what's going on in the 3D, the things that, women and men and a bunch of stuff, but it's not teaching us how to be better people, how to love each other better, how to treat each other better. You know what I'm saying? How do you treat people on a daily basis? You know, are you giving a homeless person $5 and then you look at down at everybody else and treat people like, you know what I'm saying, they ain't shit, and like you better than them? You know what I'm saying? If you walk in a room and you see a person that take out the trash and then the boss, would you treat them equal, or would you look down on the person that's taking out your trash and respect the one that's a boss? You know what I'm saying? Just because they're a boss, and disrespect the one because you see them as less than they're taking out the boss's trash. You know what I'm saying? Try to become the best version of yourself. Do you have a good relationship with your children? Or do your children rely on other people to do shit for them when they have parents that are alive and well? You know what I'm saying? What's your relationship with your children? What's your relationship with people around you? You know what I'm saying? And even if you don't have anyone around you, how do you want to perceive yourself, or want people to perceive you in relationships? You know what I'm saying? A lot of us be focused on the wrong thing and worried about what the next person doing, or you know what I'm saying, on people and stuff. But when all actuality, we have our own things that we need to fix. I went to church today and I asked God for patience and resilience. You know what I'm saying? I need more patience. You know what I'm saying? Definitely need more patience, especially when it comes to my children. I need more, you know what I'm saying? Just understanding that they kids and they may act like little D head stuff, but to have more patience with it. Like sometimes I just wish my kid would just, sit still. Like for instance, I'll give a good example. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wish my child would just like sit still. Like in church, he running around and twirling around, making noise and shit. And I'm just in my head thinking like, I wish that, um, he just was quiet, just wanted to sit and be and just chill. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because then it's like the attention that the child running around and stuff. And then it's like I just was asking God for patience, and it's crazy because in my own mind I'm thinking like, oh, he's disturbing the church. You know what I'm saying? But then once the I don't know what I would say the first lady, I believe the first lady, the pastor's wife. But then like when the church was done and stuff, and I just was like, I'm sorry. She was like, it's fine. He a kid. They got a bunch of energy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like at the end of the day, me having them thoughts of wanting my child to be different, when it's just like that's the normality of it. You know what I'm saying? I have to. It's not really about my child. It's me. I can't have the best cutter perfect child. You know what I'm saying? My child's gonna be himself at the end of the day. So it's just like, before it's like, and that's something I peep within myself. So it's like before I sit and go talk about another woman and how they raise their kids or what they doing with their kids, it's like I need to look at myself. You know what I'm saying? So that's a message for someone. You know what I'm saying? Before you judge someone or perceive or something, how is your relationship with your children? Do your children even you? Do y'all have a good relationship, a good bond? You know what I'm saying? Do they call you? Are you the father or the mother where if they going through something, they call you, or do they call somebody else? They call the auntie, the uncle, the grandma, the sister, cousin, whoever. You know what I'm saying? You're not a reliable source. You know what I'm saying? Before you sit and you want to judge somebody as to how they move in life, make sure that you're moving the correct way. You know what I'm saying? If you want to judge a role model or how somebody be or how somebody is, make sure that you're a role model on one. You know what I'm saying? You moving it correctly. Make sure that you practicing what you preach as well. Okay? So that's it. I kind of want to know, what do y'all believe in? Something like, thank you. I appreciate you, Zen Nexi. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I hope that y'all believe in something. I hope that y'all believe in someone. You know, you're not just going around like lost souls and stuff. Going around not knowing how to, and even if you are, you can always change. Sorry, y'all, because it's all going in and out of codes. My nose be all. Listen, they may have always having a bunch of mucus. But it's good. It's clearing. You know what I'm saying? It be having to come out. And if you don't believe in anything, then what are you? Then what is your purpose here? If you don't believe in God, if you don't have no role model, if you don't have anything, what's your purpose? Are you just like what's your purpose? If you feel like you were sitting here to kill, destroy, and cause fucking chaos and ruckus and stuff, what are you happy doing that? That bringing you solitude? You know what I'm saying? Do you find happiness in it? Then to each his own for everyone. But it's like 9 times out of 10, a lot of people that bring the chaos and drama and conflict and all that, they be unhappy lives. They be sad and depressed. Misery loves company. You know what I'm saying? So miserable. Why do you want to stay miserable? Why not try to find ways to change so then maybe you can enjoy the life a little different? Because we're all gonna die. You know what I'm saying? It's just all about timing. So it's either you're gonna be miserable in the world or you're gonna find the joy in it. You know what I'm saying? And if you're so fucking miserable and you want to make other people miserable around you because you have no faith in, you don't believe in God, you don't believe that people care, you don't believe that people love you, you believe in anything, you don't believe that people are good people. You know what I'm saying? What's your purpose then? What are you going to, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's all I have. I will probably. And also too, if y'all are for this, sorry, for my people that are religious and spiritual, if you are Bible thumpers and you religious and all that, how do you be taught? Are you just a person that just go to church on Sunday and be preaching to God for that hour, and then outside the church you act crazy? You know what I'm saying? Because that be the main thing. That a lot of people they be trying to make it seem like they walk with God because they go to church every Sunday, and they dress for Easter all nice and all that. But whole time. You know what I'm saying? It's not godly. It's not in a energy of love. You know what I'm saying? They actually spreading a bunch of hate and they want to go on Sunday and repent and act like they want to God and shit. You know what I'm saying? A message that I got today was she was basically saying like, how do you act? Do y'all and something that she said, and it's funny because I was talking to the pastor because I really didn't even want to go to church. And I expressed to him like I don't really like church people in there be judgmental. They be demons, they be devil worshippers, and the whole time they want to judge a book by its cover. That's my main thing. And it's so funny that it came out in the word today that she was like basically she said the same thing. Like she's basically saying like, a lot of people will get brushed away from the church because of the people that's in the church. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people that's spiritual, they don't be messing with the people that be in the church because a lot of people that's spiritual are more connected to God than the people that be in the church because the people that be in the church think that they can go to God's house and think that, okay, well, I'm coming in his house, shoes on, dirt at the bottom, all that. But I'm better than you because I come here every day, not because I have a true, genuine relationship with God. You know what I'm saying? Not because of the simple fact that if I actually do serve all times, not because of the simple fact that I'm doing good deeds, not because I want other people, not because I'm actually doing it because of the kindness of my heart. You know what I'm saying? But because I want other people to see, oh, I'm this type of person. I help the needy and I help the homeless and I feed the people and I assist people and I help da da da. The whole time your heart and your soul is evil. You know what I'm saying? So it's like at the end of the day, for the people that do be in the church and y'all be so religious and y'all don't believe in the spiritual stuff, because I have the trolls that will come here and on other people's channels that they say and talk about and all that. and want to try to demonize spirituality. You know what I'm saying? But whole time, the people that are spiritual 9 times out of 10, they believe in something. They believe in that of what goes around comes around, and the simple fact of serving God wholeheartedly, building a connection with God. Not no middleman. No shade. I love it though. You know what I'm saying? But I don't need a priest or a preacher. What she say? I'm the high priestess. You know what I'm saying? I don't need a preacher or preacher to get close to God because I have built and developed my own relationship. Now I go to church just for the welcomingness of a community. You know what I'm saying? Church is not for it's to build a community in the aspect. We should all, each person have their own connection and relationship to God, and we all here just basically coming together to praise him. Just like how people that are Muslim, they go to masjid, Jehovah Witness, they go to halls and stuff like that, etc. That's what you're for. So you Bible thumpers and you people that do go to church and you're judgmental as fuck and you really don't live in the way that God wants you to live, but you trying to act like it and you want to demonize everybody else. Baby, you need to look at yourself and reflect yourself, because at the end of the day, I didn't see a video of a guy. He was a preacher, and I don't know where I seen this video at, but died real quick, and he came back to life. And he was a preacher, so in his mind, he think I'm going to heaven. All I do is preach the word. All I do is tell people about God. All I do is this, that, and the third. You know what he said? He came back and he said that God talked to him and was like, "Baby, you have been sinning your whole life. You're sinning." And he was like, "How? I've been teaching, telling people to come talk to you, and this telling them to come to church and all this extra stuff and da 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 and all that." And he said that God said, "I didn't tell you to do that. That's what you had to do." You know what I'm saying? It's like people coming to church and they think, "Oh, I'm going to heaven. I ain't shit, but I go to church." You know what I'm saying? God don't tell you that you have to go to church. You choose the church. Do you have a connection with God? You know what I'm saying? What are you telling people at the end of the day? Because even if you're not a bad person, it's like, say for instance, I don't know why I'm hearing advice. It's like, say for instance, me personally, I give a lot of advice. I talk to a lot of people, and it's like me guiding someone in the wrong direction. You know what I'm saying? Knowing deep down that that's the wrong direction, but I'm guiding them in that direction. You're not living with God, because God don't guide people in the wrong direction in order for my own self-gratitude and all that. That's not it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, at the end of the day, yeah, people need to get better in all different aspects. And this is something that I am learning as well. You know what I'm saying? But definitely. And so for the people that are spiritual and stuff, find yourself a place where you feel welcome, to where you don't feel, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of them people that be so fucking judgmental, they be going to go talk, they be making what's that word? Ties with the devil and all that behind the scenes. Be doing demonic shit, be breaking up stuff, be causing chaos and drama, and they feel a way towards you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people be starting to realize and not in the focus of the whole point of worshiping someone or something. You know what I'm saying? So, little message. I love y'all, family. I'll be back, and blessings to y'all. Make sure y'all pray today. Make sure y'all, whoever you believe in, whoever, you know what I'm saying? If it's something, even like I said, if you are your role model, if you the person that you want to look up to, if you want to be the person to have other people look up to, what have you done anything better today? Like, for real. Or recently. You know what I'm saying? Have you did anything about yourself? Like, for real. Can kids look up to you? Are you a good role model? Something, like, for real. And it's so funny because I've been hearing something that my aunt said years ago when I first started doing YouTube. And she said, I get messages, but she said the only thing that be turning me off is when I would say, like, about how my cuckoo is good. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, you got your little cousins watching you. And she was like, they younger girls. It was like, so it's just like, and it didn't hit me. It didn't hit me until now I'm getting older, like, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? What example am I putting out? Little girls, I'm sure little girls watch me and shit. They look up to me. I know it's little girls that look up to me. And I'm about how good my coochie is and shit. Like, it's all about an adjustment. That's something that I did do, but you learn. You get better. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how are you improving? With me, I curse like a sailor. I'm trying to stop cursing. If y'all peeping this video, A lot of times I could have cursed, but I be trying to catch myself. I did curse, but you know what I'm saying? Not as much as I usually do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how can you improve, get better? And it's a work in progress. You don't wake up one day and just be like, oh, I'm perfect now. I'm better. I'm healed. I'm saved. I done followed Christ. Allah, Yeshua. I'm just so much different. And my life's changed. No, it takes time. Person, you change your name overnight. Do change your hair, change clothes, change your makeup. It takes time to heal. It takes time to be a different person. It takes time to walk in the destiny or the light that you're supposed to be walking in. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if a hoe was a spiritualist today, a Bible thumper, what else? An atheist. A hoe can jump from title to title, but it takes time to switch and change and do whatever. It takes time. So don't feel pressure to feel like, oh, I gotta do it on time, and you know what I'm saying? I gotta do it this way and move fast and act. No, take your time with it. You're not perfect. You don't have to be perfect. It's about the whole point of better. You know what I'm saying? I want to stop cursing. It's going to take time, but it will happen. You know, I want to get better, have more patience. It'll take time, but it will happen. You know what I'm saying? So just continue to keep working on yourself. And you know what I'm saying? If you don't, if you have to be a role model, you know what I'm saying? If you don't have no one to look up to, you need to find someone to look up to. Someone that can bring you faith. It could be a regular human being, you know what I'm saying? Or a god, idol, whatever. I'm saying, hey sugar, how are you? Like whoever. You know what I'm saying? But you too. And also don't put too many expectations on man as well. If you do decide that you want a role model to be your idol, don't put so much expectations on man. You know what I'm saying? Because like for instance, I'll give another example. Like if with me for an example, like people will put expectations on me because, oh, you're an earth angel or you're this or this and third. Like I have a lot of people tell me like, oh, you think you're so perfect. I never do. You think I'm perfect. You putting too much on me. You know what I'm saying? You're putting too much expectations. I never said I was this. I never said I was that. It's like giving the example of if I have a good day at work for a week, have a good week at work. You know what I'm saying? Now everybody expecting, oh, well, now every week is going to be a good week for her. She's going to outdo herself. No, you putting too much expectations on man. You know what I'm saying? Gods, we're not. You know what I'm saying? So if you do want a regular man to be your idol, make sure that you're not putting some expectations on that person at the end of the day, because we all learning and healing and understanding the experience for whatever that experience is, if that makes sense. So I got to go. My baby about to start crying. And you know, let me at least open the door because he's trying to open up the door. You gotta get off the door, Papa. What you doing? What you doing? All right, so I love y'all, family. You know what I'm saying? Take what you can from this message. I send y'all many blessings, peace, love, prosperity. You know what I'm saying? Continue to just find you, figure you out. At the end of the day, that's what's really most important. And becoming a better you. You know what I'm saying? The world is very judgmental. The world is very so easy to cast judgment on someone else. The whole time they just, man. So definitely make sure that you're showing up as your best self. Whether it be simple fact of you have someone to look up to, you should want to be your best self. Whether you should want to be your best self, no matter the situation, you should always want to be your best self. You know what I'm saying? Be your best self to show up because of you just never know. You know what I'm saying? Like something that I learned, for instance, with me, y'all, I'm really lazy. I'm lazy. But I learned that I genuinely feel better when I get up and get dressed. Even if I don't get to really go, like put myself together, put my little lashes on, put my little eyebrows on, like, you know what I'm saying? It makes me feel better. Like I realized that too. When I go to work and I dress a certain way, certain people acknowledge me more. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like at the end of the day, put your best self forward at all times. Like you should want to be your best self. You shouldn't lack for nobody or nothing. If you, and especially if you don't have an idol, you should want to become an idol for someone, especially if children. Can your children look up to you? Like that ass. It's a lot of people out here that where they're not good idols for their children. And that's something where I'm trying to be the best version I can for me so my children can see how to be a good person, how to handle situations with maturity and love, not so much anger and disrespect and chaos and conflict. Literally, I've been trying to stop cursing men out in front of my son so he can see like I'm not no type. I don't want him to think like, because I be quick. I don't be quick to curse men out. You know what I'm saying? And that's something where I have not. Even if I don't like a man around me, if my son around, I'm going to converse with them in a lovely way because it's effective. I don't want my son to grow up and he see me cursing out all the time. Like that's all he see. He didn't see me curse his dad out. He didn't see me curse Cairo out. He like, you know what I'm saying? He seen me check people before. Like, boy, no thank you. You biting my thing. Say la 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 la. He testing my microphone. But something that I'm just trying to change is the simple fact of how I approach men, how I interact with men. You know what I'm saying? So he's not seeing like, oh, I'm sure his dad be being his dad. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want him to see like, I want a role model where he can see. Like women shouldn't talk to you like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? You do have a woman that's talking to you like this, either you doing something wrong, because that's the type of woman I am. Either they doing something wrong, you know what I'm saying, or you shouldn't be dealing with that woman. And period. Because some women, you won't do nothing wrong, but they just be evil spirited and be nasty and to bring people down. But me personally, as soon as a man hurt me, baby, I'm cutting you deep. I'm about to say some mean shit and break you down. You know what I'm saying? That'd be me. But I don't just go around. I give a lot of love. You know what I'm saying? But I also want him to understand how do you handle your anger? You know what I'm saying? How can you express yourself in a way where I don't have to come off so like, you know what I'm saying? Being a better role model, changing myself. You know what I'm saying? So definitely. Anyway, let me go though. I appreciate if I want to be my own idol. I was talking about that earlier. I'm about to end it, so go back and watch. I know I was talking about that earlier. And shit, I was gonna say because it's unfortunate we don't have a lot of people to look up to, and I was asking that years ago, like who are people's role model, and I'm tired of hearing no shade, but like Rosa Parks and Martin Luther King stuff like that. Like that's so long ago. Like it's no one new. We have no one new generations. When did Martin Luther King die? 1965, 1967, one of them years. That's a long time ago. Why is he still like, no offense, but it's like all just to the people. But it's just like, who else? We have no one else. And it's like all the new role models are like Instagram models. You know what I'm saying? In order for you to be a bad bitch, you gotta have a BBL and big old titties and a lace front. Why don't we have role models that's teaching our daughters to embrace their hair, no matter what race you are? White, black, Asian. Why don't we have people that are teaching, especially little girls? Like it's just the role models. Like Natalie Nunn and Baddies are really like the new role models. Like these moms watching, it's so funny. This man, Lavelle, he is hilarious on Instagram. But he was at the park and they wrote on a slide. And you could tell it was a child because it's like they didn't know how to spell, like know how to spell and write, like they in that stage. And they basically said something like, oh, that's why such and such don't watch their PUSSY and they wouldn't give me none. All this. And he was like, you see, this is what y'all little kids be doing because you and your little bastards be watching baddies. And I be cracking up because that's so funny because people will get so offended, like little bastards, but it's the truth. If you not married and you had a kid with somebody, your child is a bastard. Like I have two. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like at the end of the day, that's the role models. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the children, even as me being young, I don't remember having any role models, none around me. None that like I had no women around me that show me how to be loved correctly. I had no women around me. No shade and no disrespect. But each one of my sisters were in an abuse relationship. Men beating on them, cheating on them, treating them like shit. You know what I'm saying? My mom was in a relationship. Her man dimmed her fucking light, ain't fucking play. And then when she finally broke up with her, she hot from men to men to men. Like I was never shown, but I never had a woman as an idol. Biological moms on drugs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Never had a woman that was a true idol to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? How to be loved correctly. It is one woman I can say. Shout out to Anku. I appreciate her because she did teach me certain things. Like when I would fight and she would be like, girl, no, we're not doing it. Like you need to not be fighting. She has been married to her husband for like high school. Like she did show me certain things. But as far as that wasn't like that was like an outside experience. if that makes sense. It wasn't like someone in my family where I'm seeing everyone in my family basically got treated like shit. Every woman. It's not one woman that I know that didn't get cheated on, beat on, or treated like shit, like a flea. None of them. And that's when people be so judgmental to hop on here and oh, that's you got two baby dads or you need to close your legs. I wasn't taught that. I have no idol and stuff. That's why now with me being through what I've been through and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Me doing this is normal. I had all my sisters, they got well, except for one. All her kids is from one man. Like my one sister, she did luck up, you know what I'm saying? But they problems other problems. Like they don't have the infidelity and the beating on and all that extra shit. They got other shit that they deal with. But you know what I'm saying? Having a bunch of kids, having different dads, that shit's normal. You know what I'm saying? That shit is normal. So it's like at the end of the day, now that I know I want to be the idol and advocate to little girls, do not give your body up. Do not give yourself up to no man. That is, a lot of these men do not deserve it. Men should going out their way and do not have a child by a man. I'm going to advocate that. I want to be the idol for myself because I did not have that. I didn't have men telling me this is how you should do it and this, that, and the third. No, a lot of women that I was around were weak. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, my son don't have no idol, and if he does have an idol, but he doesn't understand that. He doesn't understand any. Like right now, his dad is his idol. His dad ain't nothing to idolize. No shade. You know what I'm saying? Same thing. I was in the same situation. So it's like ain't nothing to idolize at all. So it's just like at the end of the day, like and every man, it hasn't been a man I have encountered where he's a good idol for my son. Drug dealers, thugs, people that treat women like shit, beat them up and talk to them like they nothing and don't do nothing, don't know how to treat women how like you know what I'm saying? That is, we need more idols. We need more people out here. We need more men showing little boys how to be men. Stop. Instead of teaching these little boys how to be thugs and killers and this, that, and the third. Real rap. Teach these little boys how to talk to and treat a woman. A lot of these men don't know how. You know what I'm saying? What? What? I can't kiss you. Y'all see his haircut? Oh my God.